So today I'm going to teach you how to play My Iron Lung by Radiohead. This is one of my favourite Radiohead riffs and songs without a doubt from their classic album, The Bends. This song's a little bit harder than some of the others that I've taught before, so it might require a bit more experience. It's played in standard tuning and without a capo. As always, I'm going to break this riff into two different parts. There's one part that kind of stays a constant throughout the riff, and then there's kind of alternate endings. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Let's get into it. So the first thing to address is that there are three different ways you can pick this riff, and I've tended to notice in live performances that it's Johnny playing it and he's down picking with a plectrum. So it's up to you whether you down pick with a plectrum, whether you use alt picking with a plectrum, or even whether you use your fingers. It's entirely up to you. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever's easiest for you and whatever you think sounds best. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be down picking as Johnny seems to do in many live performances. So we're going to start the riff in sort of a deconstructed G chord. It's the first chord of the song, and therefore it's kind of where the riff lays its base. And we're starting with our second finger and our third finger, both on the third fret of the sixth or lower E string and the second or B string. And the first four notes of this riff go as follows. So as you can hear, what we're doing is we're hitting the sixth string, then the third string, which is open, then the second string, which is on the third fret, and then pulling off to open with that second string. Okay, and straight after that, we're moving this second finger over to the fourth string, still on the third fret, and what we're doing is we're plucking through the fourth, third, and second, and then back to the third strings like so. So it's third fret on the fourth string, open on the third string, open on the second string, and open on the third string again. So together that's... Now we're going to move down to the first fret. We're going to put our first finger on the fourth string on the first fret, and our second finger a couple of strings behind it on the second string on the first fret. And again, same picking pattern. So it goes fourth string, third string, second string, third string. Currently we've got this. And then this is where the bend comes in. Now how I find this easiest to do is to put my fourth finger on the second fret on the third string, and you play that and bend it to the third and back. So, and then open. However, if you want to push it towards you, that's fine too. It's up to you, whatever you find easiest. So just all together now, that sounds like this. Now, as I said, there's a part of the riff that stays constant, and that's kind of those first two opening phrases, or this bit. That's not going anywhere, so that features in that first part is going to feature in this next part again. So as you probably guessed now, that's how we start the second part of the riff. But after that, what we do is we go down to a similar position to where we did last time. We've got our first finger on the first fret on the fourth string, second finger two strings behind it, still on the first fret but on the second string. And actually that finger that we were bending, that goes to that second fret on the third string. But what we do now is we play through in that same pattern again, fourth, third, second, third, and back to the third, and then we slide it up so that these two fingers are on the fourth fret, and this third finger is on the fifth fret, and we play the same pattern again. So that sounds like this. So altogether, that second part of the riff goes like this. And if you piece it all together, it'll sound like this. Now around halfway through the verse, they change the riff up ever so slightly and they play it like this instead. So again, that same kind of constant part of the riff remains, which is... And then you go down to that kind of familiar position where you've got first and second fingers on the first fret, one on the fourth string, one on the second string. And you play those notes through. You play the fourth string, third string, and second string. But Then you go up to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, bend it to the 4th, bend it to technically the 4th fret and back to the 3rd, and then play and land on that 1st fret again. So that would sound like this. That's the riff. So now if we play it all the way through and both parts that we've learnt, it sounds like this. And that's My Iron Lung by Radiohead. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I really hope you like learning this riff. It's a great little riff to know, and definitely one that's not too overplayed in guitar shops, so a good one to go and try out new guitars as well. As always, if you're new around here, please subscribe, and whether you're new around here or old around here, please leave this video a like and a comment. It really helps me out, and let me know what else you want me to do a tutorial for. As I say, I'm trying to do one of these every single week. Next week I actually won't have one, I'm away, and I am so busy filming the TikToks and everything else I do that I haven't had time to pre-film one, but there will be a new one in a couple of weeks' time. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. For now, goodbye.